Good afternoon, my friends. This is Paul, and I'm just going to say this right off the bat. Yeah, the title was intended to be clickbait because I'm trying to make a point. However, before you hit that I'm offended button, aka the turn off the video, I do want to say that I did want to talk about INTPs, just not for the entirety of the video. I think that INTPs usually have good character if they're the polite variety, but for being an ISTJ like myself, who is dominant introverted sensing, which is, all about clarity and facts, it's really hard to talk to an INTP who hasn't developed their sensing because they like talking about possibilities and these far-ended comments that are really hard for me to grasp because they're using their intuition, and going by a sensing basis, I'm just like, what does this even mean? For starters, I can't even understand what you're trying to say. For two, when you do finally clarify what you're trying to say, it's all speculation and what ifs. And a lot of times the what ifs, they're okay with them not being resolved. One of my least favorite movies is 2001: A Space Odyssey, because the movie doesn't really have a resolution. It kind of just ends. And I can't stand it, but yet I know INTPs are probably going to get a kick out of it. Now, I don't want it to sound as though I hate INTPs. Far from it. St. Thomas Aquinas is stereotypically typed as an INTP, and I really love his character, especially the example of when he was carrying this really rude guy's suitcase, and when the guy found out that he was actually a friar, he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I never should have said that mean stuff about you." He said, "No, I should be the one apologizing to you for not carrying your suitcase faster." So yeah, great example of humility and very developed feeling for an inferior feeler. But man, when he talked, I tried watching a video about him. I think it was like a half documentary, and I fell asleep halfway through it because all that heavy level philosophical stuff was just like, no, please. My sensing brain can't take this. Literally, I'm getting a migraine just thinking about it. Okay, so what I really wanted to address in this video besides that is I wanted to talk about... So first off, I'm homeschooled. And second off, I wanted to talk about, why is it that when a homeschooler actually does decide to go with the crowd, that it doesn't seem to work? It's like, are we homeschoolers destined to just be... How do I word this? Are we homeschoolers destined to just automatically be sort of pushed aside because we're homeschoolers? Alright, let me get to the point. So, there's this guy on my channel. Don't know if he's subscribed or not. Probably not, given that he's said, next to nothing good about me. And I'm not going to say his name in case he reformed his ways, because if he were seeing this video, he'd say, "Yes, Paul, about time!" So, what happened was he said that my video and audio recording were horrendous. And so once I had the budget, I said, alright, I'm going to listen to what this guy has to say. He wants to help me improve my channel, so I'm gonna dust off my capture device. With my budget, I'm gonna get a capture card, and I did, and I started capturing footage, and I was like, yes, I did what this guy said, and hopefully that'll improve my channel. It didn't. I've got 0 views on every single video that I made that uses my capture card. Yeah, that's right. Not one of them have gotten a view. And I'm not saying this because I'm desperate for views. I'm far from the type that, extends my videos to over 10 minutes just so that I can get view counts. I don't get money from my videos. It doesn't really bother me. But what does bother me is, why would someone give such good advice and then it doesn't work? Isn't advice supposed to, help you? Isn't it supposed to be, constructive and say, okay, here's an issue with your channel, I'm going to help you solve it. Now, I don't want this video to come across as though I'm moaning and groaning because I don't have enough views, or in the words of a certain other YouTuber who I doubt has reformed, saying, "Oh, you're just jealous of my success," even though I actually have more subscribers than he does, but whatever. I want it to be more of like, okay, I'm guessing most of you weren't homeschooled. If you are, cool. But if you weren't, I want you to tell me, like, is this what it feels like to be a normal schooler? Is you go with the crowd and you end up still not really getting that good of results, but you want to go along with the crowd because you don't want to be rejected? Because that seems like kind of a sad life. Being homeschooled, one of our creeds, so to speak, is don't let the crowd define who you are. Well, obviously, if we're the Christian variety, God's going to let us define who we are, but we also create our own personality, for better or for worse. If someone only likes me because of the shoes I wear or the games I play, that's super cool that people like the games that I like, but that shouldn't be my definition of who I am as a person. That should be a supplement. So, how does that relate to YouTube, you might be asking? Well, I want to know, like, why is it that when I post a video that has been heavily requested, like, yeah, get a capture card, get something better to record your video game reviews, I do get no views, then I half-heartedly, the very next day, make a video about INFPs, and it already gets 13 views as of the last time I checked. Now, a lot of this could be outdated information. I usually check my Facebook in the evening, and I'm recording this in the afternoon, so I may have gotten a view or two since then. But as of the last time I checked, none of my videos that I filmed with a capture card have gotten any views. But yet, the movies that are on my outdated microphone, the one that he hates so much, are getting the attention. So my question is it just for gaming that he wanted that? Or is it the fact that I just don't know how to attract an audience? I want to know. I want to hear your input. And what the heck was that guy trying to say? Now, if I haven't said this already, I'm going to say this again. I don't want to come across as if I'm whining. I'm not really the type. But I am saying that I want to know what causes people to be interested in a YouTuber in the first place. Is it because of their versatility? Because I asked a couple of people that when I would talk to people I know, like either on a mission trip or at a party, and they would say, like, yeah, Paul, that's so cool that you've got all this variety of content. Said person never watches my content. So it's like, why would you say that if you don't mean it? And when I've confronted people on this, they've said, well, Paul, most people don't like commitment. Or, well, Paul, most people aren't as brutally honest as you are, and they don't feel the need to over-clarify everything. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm an ISTJ, and ISTJs are very literal thinkers, and we don't really see the underlying message. Maybe it's just a problem with having inferior intuition. I don't know. But I do want it to be clear that I don't make my videos for the sake of becoming popular. If I wanted to become popular, there's a heck of a lot better things I could be recording. Like maybe if I recorded footage of me doing the latest God of War. No thanks. That's not what I like. Video games are a hobby for me. Talking about God is a huge deal. It's just really hard to talk about God on YouTube because it seems to be better when I'm in real life, and that's why I did all those vlogs of CHWC, because it was, the real deal right then and there. So, before this video gets on to 10 minutes, because I'm actually making fun of people that intentionally try to make their video 10 minutes, so I'm going to intentionally not. Let me know in the comments section what you think constitutes good advice versus advice that the person's just saying to get under your skin. With that, thank you very much for listening. If there's anything I haven't made clear in this video, please let me know in the comments, as I can't read your minds. I don't know what's clear and what isn't for you guys. And until the next time, keep the faith, stay epic, and God bless. Bye.